Basalt is available and low-cost raw material. A third of the Earth's crust consists of basalts. Eruptive inert rock is found worldwide. It can usually be seen in the form of crushed stones, which are used for building and road construction. As a raw material for BCF production, basalt from local basalt deposits and quarries will be used. Types of basalt fibers. Basalt continuous fibers (BCF) with a diameter of 6 till to 21 microns, lengths 20 till to 60 kilometers. BCF is a primary material for production of fabrics, reinforcing nets and geogrids, non-woven materials, composites and various products. Basalt super-thin fibers (STBF), basalt wool. Diameter of filament is 1 till to 3 microns. Length of fibers is 50 mm. STBF is used for heat and sound insulation materials, for fire resistance materials of high quality. Basalt staple thin fibers (TBF) with diameter of 4 till to 12 microns with average lengths of fibers of 40 till to 60 mm. BTF is used as a raw material for thermal insulation products. Basalt scales made of basalt bricks with their thickness of 1 till to 3 microns. BSC is a unique material for production of protective, wear-proof, anti-corrosive and chemically proof coverings. Reinforced composite materials for reinforcing paint and varnish coatings. BCF production process technology. At the basalt quarry, basalt rock is crushed into 3 till to 20 mm pieces and delivered to the BCF plant as raw material. Basalt raw material is loaded by loader into a stone smelting furnace where basalt is smelted under 1450 till to 1600 degrees Celsius. Basalt melt is loaded to the stove feeder and goes through the holes of the steam feeder assembly. After the steam feeder assembly, the ultimate basalt fibers with a diameter of 6 till to 21 microns are loaded into the lubricating device. A winding machine is winding continuous fiber on drums. The primary thread is rewound from the drums of the assembly window into roving coils. Coils of BCF rope are stacked onto pallets and delivered to customers. BCF basis characteristics and advantages. High durability. The strength-to-weight ratio of a basalt fiber exceeds the strength of alloyed steel 2.5 times, the strength of glass fiber 1.5 times. High thermal resistance. The range of temperatures for BCF long-time application is -200 till to +600 degrees Celsius. Short-term impact of temperatures up to 700 degrees Celsius. Fiber made from thermostable basalts has the temperatures application up to 800 degrees Celsius. Single impact of temperatures up to 1000 degrees Celsius. High chemical durability to impacts of water, salts, acids and alkali solutions in particular. Unlike metal, BCF is not affected by corrosion. Unlike fiberglass, BCF is not affected by alkali. BCF possesses high corrosion and chemical durability qualities with respect to corrosive mediums. High compatibility of BCF with other materials, including metals, plastic, glues. Materials made on the basis of BCF can be processed using different technologies such as molding, winding, pultrusion, sputtering and other cold technologies. Primary BCF materials: roving, yarn, chopped fiber. BCF roving-based materials: tubes, rebar, shapes, structural fabrics, meshes, canvas. Basalt plastic rebar. Basic characteristics and advantages. The price of basalt plastic rebar is cheaper than price of steel reinforcement with the same strength property at rate 10 to 30%. If profitable of basalt plastic rebar production will be 100%. Attachment of basalt plastic rebar are performed by BCF roving and glue binding or use of tie wire. It is the same as for steel reinforcement. BCF normative documents for your attention. In 2001, the Russian Corporation of Road Construction developed technical guidelines for application of technologies of reinforcing asphalt concrete pavement by called Basalt fibrous materials. This document was designed on the basis of studying application of basalt reinforcing mesh for increasing crack resistance of road pavement. BCF geogrid is used as a reinforcing material in construction of roads, airport runways, waterside structures for reinforcement of concrete floors, walls. Advantages of BCF and BCF-based materials. High strength properties of BCF. It is close to carbon fiber strength, but compared with carbon fibers, the price of BCF is 10 times lower. High thermal resistance and fire retardant properties. High sound insulating characteristics and resistant to vibration. High chemical durability to impacts of water, salts, acids and especially alkali solutions. BCF materials do not exude any toxic substances when heated or subjected to open flame. Low hygroscopic quality, 8 times below that of fiberglasses. High durability of operation even in damp conditions. Production of large diameter basalt plastic pipes. Manufacture of basalt plastic pipes of big diameter, tanks, pressure vessels using the method of continuous spooling results in production of durable, lightweight, chemical-resistant structures and products. Motor car construction. Heat and sound insulation material for manufacturing automobile mufflers, panels, screens, plastics. Reinforcing material for brake shoes and discs. Coat for automobile tire covers. Chopped strand for reinforcing plastic. Power, atomic engineering, electronic industries. Heat insulation of thermal equipment for steam boilers, turbines, heating mains. Cable conductor, non-flammable composite stringing of high voltage power lines. Non-flammable heat insulation materials and construction materials, fire prevention materials for doors, cable channels, radiation protection materials, reinforcing materials for production of plates, electric insulation materials, structural materials of enclosures for electronic equipment. Chemical industry, petrochemical industry, production of chemically proof materials and products, pipes, tanks for aggressive liquids, acids, alkalis, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, poisonous substances, chemically proof coverings for tanks, pipelines, metal constructions, ferroconcrete constructions, filters for cleaning from dust and industrial drains, high temperature filters. Chemically and wear-proof coverings of tanks, pipelines, oil pipelines. Non-flammable coverings and composite materials. Fireproof composite materials. Oil pipes. Metallurgy. Thermal insulation materials for thermal equipment, furnaces, recuperators, pipelines, communications. Filters made from BCF for filtration of metals melt during casting. Filters for clearing waste gases from dust at all mining and processing plants. Filters for sewage treatment. Construction, road and earthquake-proof construction, building materials and structures production. Building construction and facing plastics. Reinforcing plastic grids, warmed panels for construction of prefabricated houses, floors, dropped ceilings, fireproof walls. Fire-resistant doors, built-in plastics. Basalt plastic rebar for bridges, tunnels, railway sleepers, metro construction materials. Reinforcement for asphalt concrete pavements, runways of airports. Waterproof rolled and sheet materials, roofing materials. Hydraulic engineering construction, including reinforcing materials for construction of dams. Irrigation materials. Fireproof materials used in construction of high buildings and in main industrial construction projects. Port constructions, sea platforms. Reinforcing and structural materials made from basalt plastics. Paint and varnish-proof coating of bridges, tunnels, waterproof coverings for ferroconcrete installations. Non-flammable and heat-resistant paints and varnish coatings. Basalt continuous fiber-based products. BCF rebar. BCF rebar with hole inside. BCF bandage tapes. Reinforcement of concrete and building compounds. Pipes of big diameter. High voltage power line cable conductor. Foiled needle, punched mat. Electrical poles of street lighting. Small diameter pipes. Reinforcing geonets. BCF non-woven materials. BCF paper. Concrete slabs. Elements of sewerage system. Storm water sewer. Tubes. Brake pads and clutch discs. Railway pads. Gaskets. Pressure vessels. Using of basalt continuous fiber. Completed projects. From the very beginning of 2000 year, specialists of the company organized manufacturing of the material based on basalt fibers more than at 7 corporations all over the Ukraine, Russia and China. They produce 86% of world's production BCF. BCF and BCF materials, plant of China Aerospace Company, city of Chengdu. Start of technological equipment in Shanghai, 2005. Manufacturing of BCF in Russia and Ukraine.